Good evening, everyone. So, this is going to be a short video. It's not going to be very long. We're going to be talking about how to increase your money with little magical ways or little small things you can do that doesn't take much effort, and anyone can pretty much do these. Okay. So, first way. So, you're going to need a pen and paper so y'all can write some of the stuff down. I'm going to write it down as well, and maybe add it to my Patreon later. And if you are not a member of the Patreon, tier 2 and up, you should be, because we're going to be doing financial prosperity working on this Thursday, June 23rd. And if you want to be a part of the live spell, definitely join. I'm going to link the um, links for the Patreon. Join tier 2 and up, and that will allow you to join in live for the financial prosperity abundance spell work. Remember how we used to do on the channel years ago, or we're going to be doing that on the Patreon. And so if you want to get your intentions in, if you want to be there live, definitely join. Okay, so let's get into, do y'all have y'all's pens? I gave everybody a chance to get a little pen. We're going to be writing down and talking about certain ways, easy ways to increase your financial abundance, magical ways. Okay, y'all ready? Okay. My gold pen. First of all, an easy way, your screensaver on your phone. Okay. And, change your screensaver to something that reminds you of wealth, abundance, and financial increase. It could be a photo, a quote, a saying, a color, whatever reminds you of financial increase. Change your screensaver on your phone to exactly whatever it is that's going to make you feel, vibrate, and think about financial increase. Okay. Um, If you have a ringtone, same thing. Put it on a song or a ringtone that reminds you of financial increase. It can be a coin drop sound. It can be, the little Cash App sound. I like that sound. It can be whatever it is that you need it to be, or it can just remind you of some money. Okay. Your ringtone. Put that down. When you're getting dressed or ready in the morning, do you have a certain perfume or cologne or magical oil that you can put on that makes you feel like money, or do you have an expensive scent that you wear on special occasion? Try wearing that when you're trying to increase your financial abundance or increase prosperity. Like, get your nice perfume, spray it on, and when you smell expensive, you're feeling expensive, you think expensive, you're vibrating in the abundance and the increase frequency, since you are reminded of that, expensive scent, and da 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 da. So smell expensive. Okay. Smell expensive. And if you don't like to smell expensive, you don't like typical perfumes, then wear an oil that is to draw in money. So, or something that reminds you of money. Okay. Okay, writing down the next one. Candle work, of course. Get your green candle. It doesn't have to be one like this. It can be it could be even a white candle. And if you can find a sigil online that means money, or make your own sigil, you can make that and make it say increase money. You can get like dried mint or fresh mint, and also incorporate that into some of the um, ingredients on your candle. Maybe put some money oil, some mint oil, bay leaf oil, whatever, and light your candle and set your intention of every day that this candle is going, you're going to see an increase in your finances. Okay. And make sure that you look and you start to notice a daily increase in whatever kind of financial prosperity comes your way. Okay, but don't disregard little small increases because those count as well. And in order to receive larger, more, more financial increase, you have to recognize the small first. So recognize the small, okay? And stay conscious of that. Every time you look at that candle, try to sit back and think about how much you have gained today financially, whether it was free lunch, finding some coins, finding a dollar, someone giving you something. Just make sure you're making note of it and being grateful as well. Okay. And try to write down, if you can, keep like a little journal to write down all your financial increase for maybe a week and as you can, so you'll start to notice it. Okay, because sometimes we are getting what we want, but we're just not aware. So the more aware you are, the more you will have to be aware of. So the more financial increase you're going to get. Okay. Next. Do if you have oracle cards or whatever tarot, do a financial reading for yourself and only draw 3 cards. Okay. So do a financial 3-card reading. And each card should represent how you will gain or increase your money, how soon you will increase your money, and how much you will increase your money. Okay, don't ask, will this happen or not, because in your mindset you should already know that it is. What you're doing the reading for is more reassurance and a lot more clarity as to how it's going to come and how much it's going to increase and so on and so forth. Okay. The next one, of course, drink a tea that represents financial increase. So it can be any type of green, mint, any type of tea, bay leaf. I'm going to put it in mine. And just sit there with your cup of tea. It could be iced tea, it doesn't matter. And really just sit there and try to think of ideas and ways to increase your money by what you're already doing. Like, what am I already doing? Yes, cinnamon is definitely. I put cinnamon, sprinkle it in my tea like every morning. But definitely make a list of all the ways that you can increase your finances while you're sipping this cup of tea. Ideas may come to you. You know what I'm saying? So sip tea, make idea list. Okay. And sometimes these ideas are going to start flowing in so fast because you're doing all this financial increase, work or gestures. And so your ideas are going to flow faster and easier because you're in that frequency. Okay. So do that. Um, yes. Also, make sure you're not around poverty-minded people. Like if you're going to talk to people, don't talk to people who's always lacking, always needing, or always talking about how broke they are. Get away from the mindset of those type of people. Don't indulge in conversation about a bad economy or da 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 da. Your only focus is your increase. Okay. So speak your increase and don't hang around poverty mind. Okay. Or lack. Think lack minded. Okay. No lack minded people. That means they think in lack instead of abundance. Okay. And you'll be able to recognize people that speak in lack by the use of their vocabulary. They're going to use lots of negative words like I'm broke, I don't have, I can't get, it's too late, you know, there's no hope, or you'll recognize it versus I have great ideas. I'm making money. I'm always getting paid. I know a million ways to get paid. Um, every day my money increases. You're gonna need to change the people you hang around, or maybe try to correct their words to help them as well. You know what I'm saying? Ask them to replace certain words or take out the lacking words. You say you don't like when people say they're poor, right? You just told your friend to stop thinking like you are poor. Good for you. Um, you've learned to limit and you've learned to limit conversation with those types of people. Good for you. So another way is to plan. Okay, make a plan to what you're going to do when your finances increase, to what you want them to be increased to. So, and this doesn't have to be a long-term plan. It could be a plan for next month or next week or next year. Okay. So as your money increases, what do you plan to do with this money? And why do you want this money? That's what I'm going to put. So make a plan. Are you going to go on vacation? Are you going to go shopping? Are you going to pay some extra money on your bill? Are you going to save it? Are you going to start a business with it? Are you going to give some to charity? Are you going to gift it away? What are you going to do with this money, with the increase that you're getting? And how are you going to feel when you're spending this money? Um, okay. So make a plan. Okay. That was number 8. Okay. I'm not really going by number. I'm writing this down so I can put it on the Patreon later. So 9, we're on number 9. Um, definitely make sure, I would say, that you celebrate your increase and your success, and you take credit for it. That means you take credit for your magic of increasing your money. That way, you know it's working and you know it's going to work in the future, and you know that you have the power over your own finances. Okay. Take credit for your financial increase. This means when you do observe and see how your finances are increasing, that you say, that was me. I did that. That's my spell work. That's my intentions going. That's my manifestation working. That's my candle work. That's all me. You need to also um, take that credit and congratulate yourself and celebrate how well you're able to increase your finances through your words, your actions, your frequency and your thought, your mindfulness. Okay. And when you're able to do that, it's going to get easier and easier. And once it gets very easy, then it's not even going to be an issue. Okay. But a lot of people are seeming to panic right now, when what you should be doing is focusing on what you want instead. A lot of people are not phased by what's going on. They simply know that they are good, period. And that's how everyone should feel in order to be good financially. Okay. Um, Opportunity seems to present itself to those who are open to it, to those who are expecting it, to those who are vibrating in a frequency in order to receive it, not people that are vibrating in a frequency of lack. If you're vibrating in a frequency of lack, you're not going to get opportunity that is going to increase you financially. So turn off the news and stop listening to all that blah, 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 blah. Okay. Make sure, if you're going to listen to anything, listen to videos like this or read books that tell you how to manifest and create the life you want, or how to increase your finances, or whatever. Listen to that instead. There is, that plant test or that rice test, when people are telling stuff to the rice and the plants, and they grow different or they grow bold, and one reacts negative. So it's the same thing with your mind. Increase, put money all around you. Do little mini money bowls everywhere. If y'all aren't familiar with my money bowl spell, it is still on the playlist spells. But basically, it's just a bowl or a cup that you put herbs and oils in, and that increase, the frequency of money. And then you put your spare change in there every day, or you put things in there that represent financial increase every day until it's full. And you can either switch it out to a bigger bowl or a jar, or you can symbolically, sprinkle a little bit of bay mint or whatever on the bowl as a symbolic way of adding frequency, sprinkling abundance upon your life. A lot of people have said that they have done that spell and it really, really works. So, because it's a daily reminder that you're adding to yourself, because no one else is going to do it. It's all you. It's your frequency that adds to your financial increase. So, you're in charge of your own money by your financial. Um, so hold on one second. You're in charge of your own financial increase by your own frequency. So don't think lack. Um, you said, how can you balance if more money? You don't. You just get another way to make more money, baby. It just makes sense, right? If more is going out than coming in, find a different way to make money. Add another way to make money. Okay. Add another stream of income. Okay. It could be something so simple or something that you already do for free already. Just charge for it. Whatever you're doing for free, charge for it. Whatever that may be. And don't wind up in jail, okay? If you do someone's laundry that's not your own, charge for it. Okay, y'all know how I feel about that anyway. Not okay, you're doing a favor for people when you do their laundry. If you're not doing anyone's laundry, then okay. But if you're doing somebody's laundry, charge for it. If you're cooking anybody's meal besides your own meal or your, child's meal, charge for it. If you're watching somebody's children, neighbors' kids for free, charge for it. If you're driving somebody around, charge for it. Okay. I'm sorry, but this is how you increase your finance. Okay. You see, watching kids. Oh, okay, charge for it. Hmm. Okay. If you're if you're talking on the phone all day to somebody, charge for it. Okay. Time is money, baby. All right. Or start your own little business. You know how they have, like, in the summertime, people are going out for vacation. Da, 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 da. I'll water your grass. I'll check your mail. I'll water your plants. Whatever. Pet sitting. I don't know. Something. Do something. Whatever it may be. Babysitting. Who knows? Okay. There you go. Um, a lot of parents are stuck going to work and their kids are home in the summertime. And if you're cheaper than a nursery and you're right around the corner or right across the street, you go, I watch your kid for this much a day. Increase your money. You're already going to be home with kids anyway. Instead of them coming over as a friend, you better come over here as, a customer. So find ways to increase your money. That's right. Let's see. Everything costs as far as service. You must get paid a fee. That's right. And you don't. They have those websites where you can go on and put your services that you can do for $5 to $10. Maybe somebody wants you to type out a letter or whatever, or send a bunch of emails to people. Whatever you can do, find a way to get some extra money. Okay, now moving on to number 10. Um, Dress, speak, and act like you're increasing your finances daily. Okay. Act like it. That way people don't take you for, like when you're speaking to people and they know you're about your money, they're not going to try to ask you for anything for free. They're not going to try to get a discount or whatever with you. They're going to know you're about your money and that when they come to you, they need to come correct. If they're going to gift you, they need to gift you accordingly because you don't like that cheap stuff. And you just need to represent who you are financially by um, knowing, walking, talking, dressing as if you only expect increase and the best. Like, okay, this is what I like. I don't do that other. Like, I love the Dollar Tree, but I also like expensive places. I also like this. I also like that. So become correct when you're getting gifts. Okay. Only expect the best for yourself. That's it. If somebody asks you, what can I do for you? Don't don't say the least, say the most. Okay. Uh, when someone says, "May I help you?" Accept their help. Say, "Yes, you can help me." Do you have like you can ask them if they have any sales going on? Do you have any uh specials right now? Do you have any coupon codes? Can I use your coupon code, or do you have an affiliate link or something like that? Whatever it is, people are going to always ask you, "Can I help you? What can I do for you?" And then you tell them. Don't say, "Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing." No, say something. So speak up. When someone says, "Oh, let me buy you this," don't say no. Say, "Oh, why? Thank you. I appreciate that." So be thankful and accepting of whatever that someone is offering you, as long as there's no strings attached. You'll be able to tell. Okay. hmm You accept help nowadays. You used to be quick to say no, especially. Yeah, accept help. They're offering it to you for a reason. If you're sitting there manifesting a financial increase and abundance and you're saying no to everyone who's offering it to you, what are you doing? Um, they offer it, that means they want to help you. Okay, so take your help. You say usually there is always a string. Well, if you're unsure, then say, well, you can ask no strings, correct? And then they can't say anything. Um, Increase free activities that save you money. So instead of looking for ways to make money, save money or ways to save money. Okay. So you don't always have to leave your house. You don't always have to drive. You don't always have to go somewhere. You can create things fun to do at your house or within walking distance and to save you money. Okay. You may even find a way to earn money at the same time, but instead of going to the movies, have a movie day or a movie night at home. Make you some popcorn, get you some snacks, some blankets, and find something that you haven't seen in a long time or something that's free. It's even cheaper to buy the movie at home versus going out to the theater to go see it. So do stuff that will save you money at home, but that's just as fun. And maybe, you know, um, yeah, make a tradition out of it or a weekly thing out of it instead of wasting money going out and doing stuff. That's money that you're saving, but you're staying at home and still finding entertainment. Okay. Especially if it becomes like a tradition or a weekly thing and you make a big deal out of it. You get dressed, you make the popcorn, you make the cool drinks, you pick the movie, you make sure everybody meets in the living room at the same time or the theater room. You get blankets, turn the air up real cold like a movie theater. And then it's just as good and you're saving a lot of money. Okay. Okay. You said, what money attracting herbs do you bathe in? All the money attracting herbs you can find are definitely bay leaf, mint, rosemary. And make sure you're not putting stuff in there that's gonna burn. Uh, like someone said cinnamon earlier. I don't know about that in the bath, but if you do, they also have oils, essential oils you can add to the bath, rose, all that kind of stuff. Patchouli, everything that you feel like. I know a lot of people use orange and things like that to add also. But you can definitely look that up online, and they'll give you all these different herbs and oils to add in for drawing money. Oh, Wonder Woman, babe, sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. Um, you can enchant everything that you use in order to increase your financial increase or your financial abundance. So, like, I have like this little magnifying glass that I always wear, so I need to see the small print. I can enchant this to increase my money by saying everything that I touch magnifies, or everything that I come in contact with magnifies financially for me. It's like a magnifying, increases. You can do the same thing with, if you are have chapstick or lipstick as a lady or man, you wear your, lip balm. You can enchant your lip balm or your lipstick, saying every word that I speak will increase my financial abundance. You know, so just enchant your stuff to bring you financial abundance. Speak your intentions and frequency into whatever it is that you're using. Um, if you work online, enchant your computer, your mouse, or whatever. Um, yeah, you do it with your water and food, exactly. So you can do it with whatever tools that you use to create abundance. That's going to be very helpful. Um, your purse, your wallet. Sometimes you might get free stuff, and that counts too because you didn't spend your money. So don't leave off getting things for free, because that definitely increases your money because you didn't spend it. Let me write that down. Free, free stuff. Okay, I might have already kind of said that in earlier. Okay. Another way is I need to water my plant. I have a money tree or a money plant, or a lot of people call it money tree. Maybe have something green like that represents financial increase, like a plant. And as it grows, so does your money. And make sure you're watering it and taking care of it. Oh, I shine. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You want this year to be your last year working? Well, then it will be then. That's what you want. You make it happen, right? Um, Now, if you want to go big or go home, then you need to go big. A lot of people do little things like this, but if you want to go big, be like, I want I want the answer to all my financial issues in one swoop. You might meet somebody, you might get a big, settlement, but make sure you're also saying that, that won't harm anyone that I love and know and da 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 da, da, or anybody, just for it to come in the most easiest, naturalist, way that's not harmful to anyone. So if you don't want to see the little bitty workings in daily life and surprise increases here and there, you just want something major, then you're going to have to really focus on that on a daily basis. Walk, talk, act like you're expecting it to appear at any time, at any day. That means, especially if you're a woman, you're trying to attract a man with money, then you need to look like that. You need to walk out of your house expecting to meet that man every day. Okay. Or if it's not a man that you're looking for, but just an opportunity, then you need to be ready for that opportunity on a daily basis. You need to be available for it. You need to be able to talk the talk that you need to talk in order to get that opportunity. You need to be introducing yourself to other people that may help you get that opportunity, blah, 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 blah. You need to wake up every day with that opportunity on your mind and you doing something towards it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to put down opportunity and one big increase. All right. Now honestly, I prefer increases a little bit at a time or, in good amounts at a time because I can see it working and I can see how it's working and I can see what I'm doing and I can gradually allow it to build and build and build. And I can appreciate and have more gratitude for each increase as I see it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I like to see that at work. I like to see my magic working. I like to see my manifestations. And so I like to see it little by little and like it just puts a little smile on my face. So I like that way. And it doesn't like a lot of people associate having financial increase or being having money. It's having a large amount all at the same time. No, it's being able to sleep knowing there's more on the way. It's knowing that you don't have to worry. It's knowing that you're always going to have what you want and need. It's that. It's not, oh, I have a bunch of this, and that. Even though if you do have a large amount saved up or somewhere, you're not only thinking that's all you're going to have. You're steadily knowing that it's only increasing. And that's the beauty. You can watch it grow. Okay. Mm-hmm. I would say this is the easy part. Your music, of course. Try to listen to music that allows you to feel like your money is increasing. Whatever music that may be to you. Because some people like rap. Some people like, you know, spiritual music, gospel, whatever music makes you feel and vibrate in abundance. Listen to that daily if you can. Mighty. Listen to that daily if you can. If you have any type of mojo bag or crystals or stones that you carry to help your um, finances increase, then carry those. Wear that. I keep that stuff in my purse all the time, and it works with other stuff as well. But especially for financial increase, I'm always keeping that with me. Hmm. Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that your income or your financial increase does not need to be so vast, so fast, and so much at the same time. Because if you don't know how to earn it, you won't know how to keep it. If you don't know how to gradually increase your money, you're going to spend it too fast. So this is why I'm saying let it increase gradually and allow it to show itself in how you're manifesting it. That way, your ability and faith in yourself to, you know, manifest grows stronger, which then helps your financial increase grow larger. And you're not going to be in a hurry. You're not going to be more greedy with it. You're not going to be, well, I want to win the lottery or I want $1 million. You're not going to be like that because you're not going to be able to feel any of that lack of not having that money already because you're already vibrating as if you do. You'll hardly ever hear like super rich or millionaires or billionaires saying, "Oh, I want $1 billion, I want $1 million, or I want to win the lottery." A lot of those millionaires and billionaires, they don't have access or to the tangible money. Most of it is either invested or in their business or whatever. Um, they're not wishing for just a bunch of cash to go blow. You know what I'm saying? And if they are rich, their interest alone in their accounts cover probably what they're spending. So you have to also remember that they're not the same, and so um, you're not missing out on anything by not trying to manifest some major giant amount. Doing a little bit at a time guarantees your faith in yourself and to steadily increase your money gradually and build it gradually. Okay, that way you know what to do with it. Like if you all of a sudden increase your money by millions, you probably owe most of it or half of it to the IRS because you wouldn't know what to do with it. Okay, so you got to think about stuff like that. Because you don't just get $1 million. You got to pay the IRS. Remember that. After taxes, you ain't gonna have no million. Okay, just so y'all know. Um, find creative ways to save money. Creative ways to save money. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, make your own things that you can make at home and make it fun. And maybe you even find a business. You know, a lot of people say, oh, well, I make this or I make that on my own. A lot of people have started making their own soaps, candles, um, growing their own herbs. So they don't have to buy it in the grocery store. Growing, like I grow my own tomatoes now. I grow my own herbs, so I don't have to buy that when I go grocery shopping, and that saves a lot of money. Like if you like fresh herbs and you buy like onions, tomatoes, cilantro, and things like that for your food, you know that stuff can add up, right? Cilantro can be like $3 to $4. Tomatoes can be like $2 to $3, and onions, whatever. If you don't ever have to buy that stuff again because you're growing it and you only had to plant seeds a couple times, then you're also saving money. So do what you can to save money, even if it's just a kitchen herb garden. It's better than spending money every time you want to make, something with herbs or whatever. Um, definitely. Also, okay, so here's some creative ideas. Let's just go into some creative ideas. You know those wax melts that you can buy and to make your house smell good? I made my own by taking old wax melts that has run out and just added essential oils to it, remelted it, and poured it back into the wax container. And then when I'm ready to use one, I just pop one back out and put it in there. I mean, most of us have all these essential oils and stuff anyway around our house. Why not recycle and reuse your wax melts and save yourself some money or sell them? You can even add your own little dried herbs to the wax melts as well. Repackage them, print out a little sticker and online, pop it on there and sell it on Etsy. You know what I'm saying? You never had to buy anything but the wax you already used. So find creative, easy ways to flip or create your own products that you don't have to buy anymore. Or, and you can even start a business with some of these ideas that you're going to come up with by just saving money in a practical way. Um, save your old pasta jars and you can use that, paint them up, sell them, or just use them, reuse them for whatever you need to use it for. But definitely find creative ways to save money. And you will sometimes find ways to make money by saving money. Hmm. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. I've made my own, what you call it, sage bundles by just the sage that I'm growing in my garden. I put some little roses and lavender in there. You can pop that up and sell it on Etsy, or you can use them instead of going to buy them or going on spiritual shops to buy them. You make your own, you know. Um, so, oh, okay. Also, now I'm guilty of this. I'm a hoarder of makeup, among other things, but I have a lot of makeup. Um, I instead of buying new stuff all the time, like the newest things that come out, I'm trying to use up my old stuff. or at least use more of the things that I already have instead of going out to buy new. Um, because I think a lot of times we get in trouble by watching a lot of, you know, YouTube videos or Instagram and seeing all the new stuff that comes out. Maybe find something that has a similar look or similar color, or go shopping in your own closet instead of buying new clothes. You know, dig in there, make a new outfit. Get on Pinterest, make your little outfit boards of the stuff that you already have. Um, so yeah, that's what I do. Sometimes I might buy something every now and then, but yeah, I try to use what I got. Hmm. Hmm. You say you don't dare wear used clothes. Well, if you think about it, most clothes that you wear, if you buy them from the department store, a lot of people have already tried them on. So it's kind of the same thing. But honestly, I think buying used clothes is fine. Me, I didn't grow up poor, so I was never like, oh, I can't wear used clothes, or I never had a stigma about wearing used clothes. I just thought thrifting was cool and edgy because of the generation I grew up in. And I always found cool stuff in thrift stores, so I never had an issue with it. And I also like antiques and stuff like that, so I don't have an issue with that. But I understand people that do. I know a lot of people that have an issue with that because they don't. Either they're germaphobes or they grew up poor and they don't want to be reminded of having to shop thrift. Da 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 da. So for to each their own. As long as you are um, happy with whatever you're doing and increasing your finances, then definitely do it. You said bed bugs and clothes. It depends on where you're thrifting though. Like I said, people always there's different types of thrift shops. Okay, there's the bad kind, which is the probably kind you're talking about, and then the upgraded kind, which is probably the ones that I shop at. Okay, like the ones that I shop at smell really good. They steam and press all their clothes before they put them out on the floor. They only accept certain clothes that don't have stains on them. They even have a boutique section. You know, I'm talking about the really nice thrift stores or like the select stores. Like if you shop at Goodwill, there's Goodwill Selects and then regular Goodwills. Okay, I'll shop at the select. Go to the nice areas, find the select versions of your thrift stores, which most likely Goodwill. Don't shop at the ones where there's a funny smell, the stuff is not clean. Like if you have that issue, someone says consignment is best. Yes. So shop in nicer places if you're going to do thrift. Okay. Or consign your own clothes. Like if you have clothes you don't like or wear anymore, go and put them on Poshmark or take them to a consignment shop and see how much you can get for them. Definitely worth selling the old stuff and getting some extra spending money. Uh, mhm. Find something that you're passionate about. Instead of going somewhere and spending money or driving around, I suggest writing in a journal and finding what you're really passionate about and figuring out how to get paid from doing your passion. Um, and I think if you think about it long enough, every day you're going to find a way to do it. Okay? You're going to come up with a way to get paid to do what you love. And a lot of people, the reason why they're not doing what they love is because they don't take the time to just sit and think about it, how they can pull it off. So that's why I suggest taking time, writing in a journal and about what you're really passionate about, and just start writing down ideas on how you can get paid from doing what you're passionate about. Just different ways. Like I can do this, I can do that. You said Jesus saves. Did he save money too? All right then. We're talking about saving money. You said pray and ask God for deliverance. I ain't got no Amazon packages on the way. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But when I do have an Amazon package on the way or any other package, I will ask for deliverance. Okay. With a tracking number, if the best. if necessary. You said Jesus is the money. Well, as long as he got some money, I'm good. All right. All right. So we're gonna leave it at that. So okay, another way that you can increase your money is instead of all going out to eat, or if you like to go out and eat and hang out with friends, have a quote unquote dinner party or whatever, and have everyone bring something. That's like a potluck. That way you ain't got to really cook, and you get to eat free and still socialize with your friends. And like maybe have it at their house if you don't want it at your house. It is summertime. You have an excuse. You can get together and do cookouts, barbecue, whatever. Um, Hang out on the patio instead of spending a lot of money to go out. Because y'all know drinks are expensive, right? If y'all drink, you can actually rent a margarita machine or whatever, or have buy the stuff at the liquor store and do your own bar and invite people over. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are social, I'm not that social, so I'd have to be the one that's invited somewhere. But if y'all are instead of going out all the time, then it maybe once a week throw a little party and have people bring stuff. Cheaper than spending money all the time going out driving and paying for expensive drinks that you can make for a fraction of the price at your home and have a party. Okay. Um, another quick way magically that you can do is take some money drawing oil or rub your hands with some herbs or some oils that um, are for increasing your money. And say everything I touch will bring me money. Everything I touch will increase my finance. And so every time you're touching something, your mind is automatically going to shift to thinking, how can I make money off of this? Or it's going to start vibrating into frequency as I'm going to get paid from this. And everything you touch, because you touch a lot of stuff, you're going to be like, I'm going to get paid from that. And it's going to be a subconscious subliminal message, which is going to raise your frequency and magically increase your finances. So do the Midas touch thing. Everything I touch is going to bring me money in a good, positive way that harms none. So make sure you add that in as well. Okay. Mm-hmm. All righty then. Um, you say you feel relaxed listening to my voice. Oh, okay. All right. I just want to give y'all some little info on how to increase your financial abundance in little magical ways and things like that. You said I'm recording live at a funeral home. Is my house a funeral home? Now, what kind of? I don't think I'd live in a funeral home unless it was a big giant mansion and it's like very separated. Um, you manifest a non-karmic money. Good for you. Thank you so much. Y'all are welcome. If y'all also have like I tell women on this on my other channel, if some weird dude is DMing you or trying to message you, you send them your Cash app and like and tell them that you accept compliments in cash, like I do. But either they'll leave you alone or you don't get the money. But it's worth a try. I accept my compliments in cash, darling. Um, and don't be afraid to have a sense of humor when it comes to money and finances. Um, if you're if you're like me, then laughing and smiling and having a good time only increases your frequency anyway. And so that's why I can make jokes about certain things and still, be happy and good. Um, Sometimes I get just cash apped out of the blue from all them crazy cash app messages that I done sent to people talking about. I take my compliments and cash app. Just being silly. You know, I could probably pull them up now and count them. But like I said, if stuff that you're gonna do for free or happen anyway, you might as well get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? If people are gonna DM you and harass you, you might as well get paid for it. Correct? And sometimes they will cash app you just because they just happy you gave them some attention. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um. Okay. The humor, take the money, and then still say no. You're like, okay. Yeah. I mean, and a lot of people feel like, let me tell y'all something. If you are texting and writing and commenting on everything that you come across online and just writing, if you're just writing and texting somebody 24 hours a day, writing, commenting in people's stuff 24 hours, if you're a commenter and you write long stuff, you need to be writing a book like I did. Shira 7, The Wisdom of Shira 7. Y'all can get this on Amazon. Just type in The Wisdom of Shira 7 on Amazon and you will find my book. Um, but if you're a texter, if you're a typer, if you're always giving your opinion, if you're always arguing in the comments on somebody's video, if you always trolling somewhere, you need to be an author. Okay. And it's easy, it's free to publish on Amazon, basically. And you need to be an author. You don't need to be sitting there getting carpal tunnel and not getting no money. Okay. I'm just saying. I have read comments longer than some books that I've read, and I told them after 50 lines of commentary, I said you should make this into a book. Someone said write a joke book. Okay, if you're always telling jokes, write a joke book. If you're a conspiracy theorist, write a conspiracy theorist book. Put all your stuff on paper, or I mean, on a computer, and you know, have it made into a book. If you can't write, but you're simple, and have good bedtime stories that you make up to tell your children, make a children's book. You know, um, something. If you have a bunch of spells that you have created, and make a spell book. Write a spell book. You're gonna get paid either way. hmm If you do spells and you're good at them, which I used to do, but I told you I'm starting back up only for the Patreon members. We're going to be doing live spell work on Thursday at 6 o'clock, June 23rd on the Patreon. If y'all want to join, it is linked at the top, and I'll link it again here. You need to join tier 2 and up to join in on the financial increase spell on Thursday. And it'll be a live video on the Patreon. So y'all can join in, get y'all's energies in there. Also, like if you do spell work and you feel like you're able to do spell work for other people, and that's what you want to do and get paid for it, then by all means go do that. Don't let fear stop you or whatever. Just find a way to do what you love and get paid for it. That's what people do. When do you know your book is done? When you finished. It's not like you can't write another book. When you feel like it's complete, you feel like it's dragging on or the point has been made, then it's done. Or there can be part two, or you can write to be continued and start a series and get your serious paper. Okay. You said thank you for giving you inspiration to finish your books. Finish that book, girl. I can do it. You can do it. Okay. And I did. I finished. And I'll start another one. Okay. Some people have turned their Twitter feeds into books. Yeah, that's the thing with the newer generation. They do everything for free, and they don't even know it. Do I remember a long time ago to see someone dancing around in a swimsuit, you had to pay online? Uh-oh, Percy, sprinkle, sprinkle, just woke up. Can y'all sub say, hey, Percy? Hey, Percy. What you doing, Percy? If I was writing nonfiction, if I was writing fiction, I would definitely have a series going. That way I'm guaranteed to continue to sell more and more and more. You're never done unless you want to be. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so that's all I can kind of give you on little magical ways to get money. Maybe write yourself a note, or a lot of people say write yourself a check. Oh, loving life, sprinkle, sprinkle. Keep cash in your wallet at all times or coins. Never let your wallet be empty. That's another one. Um, if you have online accounts, I say the same thing. Never let your online accounts be empty unless you're not using them and you don't use them anymore. But the ones that you're constantly using, never let them go dry. Um, how to anoint devices. You can put oil on them. You can put crystals and charge your crystals, you know, crystals that are for abundance and prosperity. Put them on your phone at night or your computer or whatever. You can put a little bit of oil maybe on the cover or on your fingers, like I said. Make sure it's like, you know, absorbed, and everything you touch will bring you financial increase. Um, those wax burners, get a wax burner and create wax melts that increase your abundance. Uh-oh, Vahoon, sprinkle, sprinkle. You can put all the wax um, in like a microwave safe dish, like a little glass bowl. Put your money drawing herbs in there, your money drawing oil, your you can even do whatever, put anything you want in it, and then melt it and then pour it back into the wax melt thingies and pop one out and stick it in your wax burner to make sure your whole house is vibrating in that frequency of drawing in financial increase. So make your own wax melts. You can use the old wax from the old wax melts that you've already used. The scent have run out. If you have green, even better. You could put like a drop of coloring in there, food coloring, to make it green if you like the color magic. But definitely reuse the stuff and don't keep buying new stuff over and over. If you can reuse it and repurpose it and make it more magical for your financial increase. Hmm. Hmm. If I was younger and I had a lot of free time and I was looking for a cute new business to start, I would definitely do wax melts and candles and soaps and open up a little cute Etsy store and make some really cute cards and just have fun and like being, crafty and putting my magic into my work and doing things that I love and maybe doing tutorials and stuff like that on how to make this stuff. And I will be getting paid for doing everything that I love to do. You know, and I think a lot of people are afraid to venture out and do those type of things or use it as a side business. Doesn't mean you can't continue on your job or whatever you're doing now, but make your hobby, or if you'd like to do stuff like that, into a way to make money. And also you'll be teaching your children the same thing and how to start their own businesses and do the things that they like to do. You said I think you're speaking to. I'm speaking to anyone who is wanting more. Wanting more doesn't make you greedy. It makes you smart because we're not wanting more doesn't make you greedy. It makes you smart because you're going to be spending. You're gonna, every time you do something, every time you drive somewhere, every time you purchase something, your money is leaving you. It's not greedy to want more because you're going to be spending. So to want more is to increase and replace what you have spent. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people have a guilt factor when it comes to manifesting for money or wanting things for themselves. But remember, especially if you're a mother, you give so much of yourself. You give your time, your energy, your money, your frequency away every day. But what do you get in return? Who's doing abundance magic for you? Who's financially increasing you? Who's wanting more for you if you're not? And men too. Who's doing that for you? So, men, women, and anyone who is spending their money needs to replenish themselves by doing this sort of work, this sort of manifesting, this sort of magic. You're steadily increasing um, that in which you spend, and instead of less coming in and more going out, it's going to be more coming in and maybe less going out, or the same amount, or however much goes out, more comes in, even more comes in. So that's what we're working on. And so just think like that. You gotta walk. You gotta crawl before you walk. You gotta walk before you run. You gotta run before you fly. Okay. So learning this in subtle steps through, manifesting spell work, little magical tidbits and things that you can use on a daily basis is going to just make you aware of how many ways that there are to increase your financial abundance. And that's it. And when you become aware of all of them, you may not use all of them, but you will be able to pick and choose how you want to get it, or how much you want, or how many ways and how many streams that you would like. You're going to be able to see so many that you're not ever going to have to worry again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all want my other book? That other book I did is more for my other channel, but how to manifest with dark cosmic energy. How to manifest with magic and dark cosmic energy. This goes even deeper. And y'all can also get this on Amazon. Just type in Ashira Star Goddess. How to manifest with magic and dark cosmic energy. Um, see if I can find the link for that. But y'all definitely, if y'all don't have this book, it has spells in it. It has manifestation techniques. It has lots of different things that I've spoken about. Um, and hold on, here we go. Try and get this book link in particular. And so it's very easy to read, and it's very much like I speak. So if you can understand what I'm talking about, definitely you'll be able to benefit from this book. There's pictures in it, there's charts and graphs and all that kind of good stuff to kind of explain everything that I speak of. So it goes into the science, it goes into the magic, and it goes into the manifesting and all that kind of good stuff. You need to get that book. How to Manifest with Magic and Dark Cosmic Energy. And I did link the Amazon link below. Mm-hmm. You say it. Why does people say God told them stuff? He doesn't talk. I guess that's their way of justifying whatever they were told. I don't know. You have my book? Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you getting it. You said never be broke. Never ever be broke. There's no such thing as broke. Why do you think they call it broke? If you really think about it, wouldn't they call it poor? Why would they call it broke? What's broken? Your mind. That's why you broke. Your mind broke. And a lot of times, like broke doesn't mean like you have no money. It means something is broken. Your thoughts, your thought pattern, your consciousness, the way you think is broken. That's why you're poor. You know how they say when someone brainwashes you, they break you mentally, they break you, and then they reprogram you. Well, a lot of us have been programmed to break financially. Because money is a control factor, and poverty is a way to control people. So, whenever someone says they're broke, that means they've been broken, which means they've been brainwashed into thinking in lack when there never was a reason to think in lack in the first place. So, just think about that. Never say you're broke. If you say you broke, it's because you're broken in the way that you think. So, you said broken consciousness. Exactly. You don't want to be broke ever. Not in your mind, not in your pockets. Yeah. hmm We are brainwashed to think in lack in so many areas of our life. Exactly. If you're brainwashed to think in lack, then you're easily controlled. You see, if you can brainwash yourself to think in abundance just the same. You know, um, so just do that instead, basically. Mhm. And like I said, like if someone asks you for something and you don't have it, then you don't have to say you don't have it. You can say, "Oh, I don't lend out money," or um, I'm not giving out money at this time." You know what I'm saying? Or someone asks you, you want to go somewhere and you don't have the money. It's like, "Oh, I need to plan for that. I have I hadn't planned for that, so I'm kind of busy and I definitely would like to go. I'm just going to need more advance notice in the future." That doesn't mean you can't afford to go. That just means you're busy and you hadn't planned to take this vacation. You might have other plans, you know. So make sure that you're not using words to kind of tell people that you have nothing, because if you are broke or you don't have any money and you just told someone else you don't have any money, now that's two people knowing you have no money, and so it's manifesting and making that reality even more dense. You know what I'm saying? So the more people that think that you have nothing, the higher that frequency is going to get. So you don't want to be telling your financial business. Okay. What are the first steps in thinking in abundance that you already have it? You know, and I like to use the analogy as the same as like you order something online, right? Let's say you order something from Amazon. You're already planning on what you're going to do with whatever you ordered when the package arrives. You're already making plans to do whatever you got to do with whatever you bought. Act like you already have it. Okay. Um, that's it. Like if you manifest a great job or a business for yourself, act like you already have it. If you don't have your business yet, people ask you what you do, say you're an entrepreneur. There's no date of when you are or are not an entrepreneur. If you don't work, if you want to work for yourself and your plan is to work for yourself and you are taking steps to work for yourself, you are an entrepreneur. You're or self-employed. That's it. And then as many times as you say that, every day you're going to be taking steps towards it anyway. And so eventually when you speak it, it will be true, or it will be, because people are going to start treating you like a business owner. People are going to start respecting you like a business owner. And pretty soon you're going to be like, "Hey, I like this feeling. I might as well get my business started. And then you did, and you do, and now you're a business owner. Or whatever. Whatever it is that you're trying to do. So, be what you want. It's been a while since you caught me live, girl. It's like a sprinkle up here. And don't let anyone tell you what you can't do. That's another thing. Like if someone says, "Oh, you'll never do that," then don't share with those people anymore. Like for example, and here's another thing. If there's another issue, like if you know that you're not going to do what it takes to get what you want, if you speak more than you do, you remember there's also still has to be a balance when you manifest. You can't just say something and not take action towards it or work against yourself either. So if you're working against yourself, if you are giving away all your money or spending your money or not doing the most you can do to attract money or always talking negative about money and that you're broke, but at the same time you're trying to manifest money, that doesn't go together. Okay. So you have to make sure your intentions and your actions are going in the same direction. Um, you can do whatever you want. It's just up to you. Yes, it's okay to layer whatever you want as long as your intentions are where they should be. Um, because sometimes it's kind of like layering clothes. 'Cause if you think about it, some people layer their clothes for certain reasons. Like if you are into color magic or whatever, you might want to layer stuff, or you might want to use certain colors to represent certain things. Just like you might use certain types of spell work to represent certain things. So whatever it is that you're doing, as long as it's going in the direction that is going to bring you the abundance. Um, walk in the future as if it's now. Yes, you know. Do exactly what you're going to be doing in the future. Conduct yourself accordingly. Conduct yourself as if you are someone that has a certain amount of money. Conduct yourself as if you do run your own business. Conduct yourself as if you are a responsible person who is steadily increasing their financial abundance. Conduct yourself like that as well. Mhm. And be an example for the younger generation so that they can do this too, so they don't have to learn the hard way or live in lack. I mean, our children should never even think in lack if they have parents who think in abundance. Okay. Thank you all so much. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If y'all have any questions before I go, real quick, I'll answer a few. So go ahead and I'll see if there's some good questions. Um, and like I said, if y'all want to join the live spell work on Thursday, the Patreon, join tier 2 and up. The Patreon link is at the very top of the comments in the live. Do I manifest customers? Um, I used to do like business spell work, and it did work. Now I really don't have to manifest customers because I've already done that spell work. But if I ever wanted to see an increase, yes, I will manifest in business. What are some good ways to manifest increased income for your business? Um, I would say keep your mind focused on receiving orders or whatever it is your business is. Know that like have an in like I always have an intuition that I'm going to have a lot of orders today or tomorrow. And then when I check, I do. I just feel it first. I don't think it, I don't manifest, I feel it first. I was like, I know I have a lot of orders. I can feel it. And then when I check, there's a lot of orders. So make sure you're feeling it too. Feel your increase, feel your orders. And before you check, feel it. So instead of getting online every morning to check and see if you have orders, feel that you have orders. Feel that you have a lot of orders. Feel like, dang, I'm gonna be in there all day filling all my orders. I better get a good cup of coffee or tea. We put on some comfortable clothes so I can do this order. All these orders, I know I got a lot. Then you go check your orders. And you go check after you already think you got a lot and have prepared to sit in there a long time and fill your orders or do your online work or whatever it is that you do when you get customers. Like if you're a reader, if you do cards or whatever, be like, oh, I know I'm gonna have a long day. I'm gonna clear my schedule, you know, or whatever. Act and feel like you already got what you're wanting. And usually, more often than not, you're going to receive. Okay, that's how I do it. And then some days I don't want to work. Some days I say, I hope I don't have any orders to fill. I get online and check, and I have zero, and I say, oh, well, I'm gonna go do whatever I want. Um, and I'm gonna sleep late. I'm gonna binge watch something on Netflix. I ain't got to leave my house today. Some days I'll feel like that, and I won't have to. I won't have any orders. And some days I'll be like, oh, I know I'm gonna have a bunch of orders. I'm ready to work. Got my coffee, got my background ambiance music going, got my comfortable clothes on. I'm ready. You know, so do that. Light a candle too if you like. You get you a green candle or like I know business candles. They do like dark blue a lot for a better business. So maybe get you a candle and just put some money drawing oil in there. Maybe write with like a Sharpie marker on your glass or engrave it, clients, more business, or whatever, into your candle. And just when you light it, imagine an increase in customers, clients, and people, finding out about your business, maybe a way you can advertise and things like that. Ways to manifest your passion. Um, Indulge in your passion. And then think about how it feels when you indulge in your passion. And while you're indulging in your passion, think about how you would feel if you were getting paid to indulge in your passion. And take that feeling with you. And maybe you can light a candle. Let me see. I know a lot of people like to use orange or pink or red for passion. But take a candle and that you think represents something like that you're very passionate about. Like this candle looks like it could represent passion, right? And also increase abundance. So take a candle, maybe you can find one somewhere or make it yourself. You can do this with glitter. And a carving doesn't have to be sticking out, it could be like carved inside. And just make sure that all the intentions and feelings that you have when you're doing whatever you're doing that gives you passion. Uh, and then imagine how you would feel if you could make money off of it. And then take your hands and put all that energy into it and speak how you would feel if you could get paid for doing something that you are passionate about. And put all that energy in the candle and then light it. And every time you look at the candle, imagine getting paid for what you love to do. And getting paid a lot. Don't give yourself no scraps. Getting paid a lot. Okay. How did I balance my business into being a mom? I balanced it by being able to do my business pretty much when I wanted to, and there not being a time that I had to get stuff done unless it was like a couple of days. I give myself plenty of time. Um, I don't do something that is super rushed. And I make time and I carve time out of my schedule to where I won't be uh, taking away too much time from other people or the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like when they were younger, I probably made sure when they were much younger, I was more focused on them. And as they get older, you can put more focus elsewhere because they're entertaining themselves these days. Okay, Jessica Sprinkle Sprinkle. Hey, beauty, this. Love this makeup look on me. Oh, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Appreciate that. Thanks for the donation. Which level on Patreon did you mention? The first level is mainly for journal, the paranormal journaling prompts. So tier 2 and up, anything besides the first tier, you'll be able to attend live events. So, okay. Not don't the first one is just, I think it's the $15 one, and that's just mainly for the paranormal prompts and the books and things like that, the PDF books in there, and the rest is for everything else. Sometimes I do live oracle readings in there, and you can ask questions like in the comment section here. There's a lot less people, so you're able to get your questions in. Sometimes we do movie nights, and maybe like try to decode the movies. Sometimes we're going to be doing a spell. There's some probably some craft videos in there. But every week I try to post something so people can read or post some certain videos. We do journal prompts, but lately I've been doing more oracle, and I promised y'all spell work in the group in the Patreon, so we're going to be doing spell work this Thursday at 6 o'clock Central. Financial increase spell work. Okay. Usually people need to move away from a family to see that they have generational curse, familiarity, binding. Yeah. That's true. I feel that. So if you are in a family that thinks in lack, it's okay to correct sometimes, because like if you're speaking truth or your truth or something that works, then who's going to say positive thinking is bad, so you can always help people by saying, well, instead of saying this, try saying that. It works. Or if they're just not listening or they don't care, then just tune them out, put in your little earbuds, and think for yourself. And when they see your finances increase, then they'll start listening. Okay. Sometimes you have to lead by example, and then people will listen to you. Okay. All right. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. And like I said, if y'all are going to join the Patreon to do our spell work this Thursday, the link is at the top in the live comments. I'll also try to link it below in the permanent comments. It's also going to be linked in the description of this video. So you can find it in all those places. Okay. I hope to see y'all there. And it's going to be 6 o'clock Central Time Thursday. Thursday is a perfect day to do spell work, especially for money and financial increase. So I hope y'all are going to be there. I'm going to try to put a list of things you might want to have up on the Patreon, but I'll just give you a little quick list. If you have a green candle or a white candle, bring that. Any herbs that you want to use to dress the candle with that increase financial abundance. Any oil. Okay. And something that reminds you of being wealthy or having financial increase. It could be something expensive that you have. It could be an outfit. It could be a perfume. It could be a stack of cash. I don't know, but something that makes you feel like you have money. Bring that as well. And so I hope to see you there, and I'll see y'all soon.